Taylor Swift's 11th full-length album contains 31 songs. American pop superstar Taylor Swift released her 11th full-length album. The Tortured Poets Department debuted on the 19th. Record distributor Universal Music announced, "This is an album released about 2 years after her 10th regular album, Midnight's 2022. As the album title suggests, the lyrics are written from the perspective of a suffering poet. The literary lyrics that Swift aims for were incorporated." Swift said, "I've never written a song with such desperation. I had to make this album." In addition to the 16 regular songs, the album includes 4 bonus songs from each of the 4 versions of the album, making a total of 20 songs. However, 2 hours after the album was released, Swift shared surprising news. They said that the Tortured Poets Department was actually a double album and released 15 additional songs. "I've written so many painful poems over the past 2 years, and I wanted to share them all with you," Swift wrote on social media. So here's the second installment of Teta the Anthology. 15 songs. "Now the story is no longer mine," he wrote. American pop star Post Malone contributed to the opening track Fortnight. He worked with Florence Welch, the vocalist, songwriter, and leader of the British band Florence the Machine, on Florida. Among the 15 additional songs are the 4 previously announced bonus tracks, The Manuscript, The Bolter, The Albatross, and The Black Dog. Black Dog was included. This will be released as a separate physical album. Accordingly, Swift's album this time has become a blockbuster, with a total of 31 songs included in the double album. The time when the additional album was released is 2 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States. In fact, Swift left an Easter egg about 2 a.m. in the Spotify pop-up library related to the Tortured Poets Department held at the Grove in Los Angeles on the 16th. The clock on the catalog was set to 2 o'clock. At the 66th Grammy Awards acceptance stage in February, they also revealed that they had kept the album a secret for 2 years. Swift's Instagram profile also had a hidden 2-hour countdown. American media outlets are making various speculations by looking at the lyrics of Swift's new album tracks. The track, So High School, is interpreted as containing Swift happy times. "It's a song about the high school days I think about every time I see you." And it's expected to be about Travis Kelce, the NFL champion and Swift's lover. In particular, regarding the track, titled "Thank You Amy," the alphabet K, I, and are capitalized. And netizens say that this track is related to American model Kim Kardashian. It is estimated based on track. As all music fans know, Swift and Kardashian have a bad relationship. This is due to the insensitive words and actions of Kardashian's ex-husband, American hip-hop singer formerly Kanye West. It started with the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards ceremony. Swift won the Video of the Year award in the female category for You Belong With Me, and was about to give her thoughts when Ye burst into her stage and caused a scene. He ruined her award show by claiming she should have won. Beyoncé's Single Ladies. Ye later released Famous, in which she sexually harassed Swift. She included a rude lyric in which she called Swift a bitch. When Swift protested and said it was a problem for her industry, she said yes and claimed she asked Taylor for consent in advance. Swift was accused of being a liar when Kardashian, who was Ye's wife at the time, revealed phone records in which Ye and Swift communicated, saying, "Thank you for letting me know in advance." However, it turned out that the call details were all made up. Afterwards, Swift's name was cleared, and Ye and Kardashian were put in a corner. Swift's best friend, Jack Antonoff, also served as the producer of this album. Antonoff is the best producer in name and reality, having been named Producer of the Year at the 66 Grammy Awards for 3 consecutive years. She participated in 8 of Swift's albums, including Midnights, Folklore and Evermore. Although Swift is busy ahead of the release of this album, she is attending the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival held in Indio, USA, with Kelsey to support the band. Bleachers led by Antonoff was also found. There is also interest in Swift's new record with this album. Through her Midnights, she swept the US Billboard main single chart, Hot 100 from 1st to 10th for the first time in pop history. It was recorded as the best-selling album of 2022, and on Spotify and Apple Music. It set records as the most streamed album in one day, and the most streamed pop album on the first day of release, respectively. At the 66 Grammy Awards, Midnights received the General Fields Main Award highest honor, the Album of the Year award. With this award, Swift showed off her spirit by winning the Album of the Year category 4 times for the first time in her history at the Grammy Awards. In particular, Swift holds an unrivaled number of new Billboard records. Female artist with the most songs on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, total of 232 songs. Longest song to top the Billboard Hot 100 chart, All Too Well. Taylor's version 10-minute version Taylor's version 10-minute version. The first female artist to have 3 songs from different albums enter the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and the first to have 3 albums reach number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart within 1 year. Female artists, etc. In the United States, pop-ups such as the Torch Poets Department are held, raising enthusiasm for the album. In addition, Swift's world tour, the Eras Tour, which started in the United States in March of last year, created a huge economic effect and was named Taylornomics or Swift, named after her name and surname. Swiftnomics created a new word and caused a syndrome. In particular, the Eras Tour achieved sales of $1.37 trillion, the highest touring performance profit in the history of popular music. In less than half of its schedule, Swift was honored last year as the first artist to be named Time Person of the Year for her day job, following the Asia and Oceania tour including Japan, Australia, and Singapore earlier this year. A European tour is scheduled in the future. She is also interested in whether she will perform songs from the Tortured Poets Department during her European tour. According to American popular entertainment media, Swift's The Tortured Poets Department, released the day before, became the first album to exceed 200 million streams on Spotify in one day. Foreign media reported that the 200 million streams is a number recorded in 24 hours, and that number could be much larger once the final count is completed. Swift thus now holds the top 3 most streamed albums per day on Spotify. Midnights and 1989 Taylor's version follow.